Hi everyone, I'm Mark. Let's start with the FTSE 100. You know, on the 4th of January, that was the first trading day of the year. The index was at 6,093. As we rush towards the end of the year now, earlier today it was up about 0.5% at 6,927. Overall, since the start of the year then, that's an increase of 13.5%. Not a bad performance at all. But how is it going to end the year, and can it retake the 7,000 level into next year? Well, you know, some forecasters have suggested it could start the year weaker actually, but then rally as the year goes on, and some have put a maximum upper level at well over the 7,500 level. So it's going to be interesting, especially as we have lots of European elections next year, yes, and President Trump will take office. And of course, we've got the big question of what's going to happen with interest rates. Now, my stock in focus today is a company called Carpetright. The shares looking pretty ragged today, down 3.5% so far. That was after the company issued its half-year results. Revenue was down almost 4% at 222 million. Pre-tax profit almost halved to 4.1 million. Now, the company also decided not to pay an interim dividend, and instead it's going to put the cash into reinvesting in the company's growth strategy. Clearly not a good move for investors who like a dividend. And you know what, the shares have really bombed this year. Since the start of the year, down 60%. So it's a pretty poor story all round. But you know, a contrarian investor might see the huge fall in the share price as a decent entry point. So I'm keeping my eye on it. Last of all, my big boss spotlight today is on all those bosses in the southeast of England who are possibly sitting at home today or alone in their offices as the Southern Rail strike starts, affecting more than 500,000 workers. It's going to continue for most of this week, causing travel chaos and costing companies billions in lost productivity. It's a huge upset, of course, but I think it also has to be the best advert for encouraging the idea of working from home. You know, with all the technology we have around these days, it has to make sense for a company to allow its staff to work from home, if not always, at least more often. Not only would it reduce the losses that they could incur during a strike action like we're having now, it could also ease pressure on the transport system during commuting hours and probably make companies and their employees more productive and probably happier too. Just an idea. That's it from me. Please do share, subscribe and follow me on Twitter, especially if you're sitting at home with nothing else to do. I won't tell the boss.